Okay everyone, hopefully you can hear me clearly as well. I'm actually trying something different. I got the microphone literally attached under my chin to see if this works, otherwise I need to get another type of microphone. The last hour I spent on a wild goose chase. I literally went all the way up the road a good kilometre and then down a dirt track for another at least kilometre, crossed over a railway crossing, finally saw a beautiful Khmer lady at home, and with my limited Khmer, tick tick Khmer, I actually asked her which way to Bokor Mountain, because Google Maps twice, not once, twice, took me the wrong way. And then I pulled over at a phone shop, I gave up. I asked how to get to Bokor Mountain and they pointed in the opposite direction. So I couldn't figure it out because Google Maps kept on telling me to go in the other direction, and they said no, this way, not this way, but Saddam, not but Jueng. So basically turned off my mobile phone. I thought maybe it's a glitch. Every now and again, with my limited knowledge of technology, sometimes there's a glitch in the system, and I thought, okay, if all else fails, turn it off, turn it back on. Sometimes that resolves the issues. I did it and I thought this isn't going to work. It worked! So I was going a kilometre in the wrong direction. If you actually come to Bokor Mountain and you're on a motorbike, you need to go away from town and turn right. I think it's the NR32 you need to be on, which is this apparently. But it's right next to a petrol station. If you turn your head in the right direction instead of straight, you will see the magnificent entry point to Praia Monavong Bokor National Park. So everyone, let's get back on the bike. Now we know we're going in the right direction. And also, thanks to the 2 new subscribers I just picked up because we're all taking selfies together. Okontrang guys, thank you so much. Have a nice day. Even the Khmer police have ADVs. That's how good the motorbikes are. Lihai! Saksabai! Saksabai! Hello! Oh my goodness. Saksabai! Sozaday! How are you? You cute? You're not gonna attack me, are you? No? Okay, so it's now starting to rain, which is awesome. Look at how green it is. So we're going to get out and we are going to put on our trusty jacket. Wondering whether I should put the pants on too. Oh look, I've got boardies on, it doesn't matter. Ooh, the thunder. I tell you what I don't like. When the lightning comes in, that frightens the shit out of me. Yeah, the thunder is unbelievable. In Australia, I wasn't happy at all. If I would have been going out with my ex-husband on the weekend and it started raining like this and we were all wet weather geared up, like little rubber duckies, I wouldn't have been happy. I would have probably been miserable. And also another contributing factor to that is it would have been freezing cold. That's another added benefit living in Asia. Even in rainy season, it's warm. Around December here, for a month, just a few weeks, every year the temperature drops drastically. And during an evening, the temperature will drop to 16 degrees. To my people, that is freezing. Absolutely freezing, because they've never experienced real cold weather. 16 and 15 is probably the coldest they've ever experienced. Where I was living in Melbourne, Australia, it would drop to 2 degrees of a night time during winter. It's bucketing down now. Oh, is this a restaurant? What is it, a mini mart? Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. I'm pulling over, I need to video that. That is really cool. I would have never thought there would be facilities like that up here. Let's go check that out. Look at the monkeys in the distance. They're just sitting in the rain. Isn't that just the most beautiful sight? I'm just gonna go check out the beautiful monkeys from a distance in Ubud in Bali. Unfortunately, a monkey ripped my earring out of my ear and I asked to give it back. I said, "You naughty monkey, give me back my earring." You know what it did? It grabbed my finger and bit it, and I had to go to the first aid department. Look at these beautiful monkeys. Oh my God, there's more of them. There's not 3, there is 1. There is 2, there is 3. I can see one in the grass. 4, 5. Oh my goodness, that is a beautiful sight. Look at this. Hello, Saksabai! Oh my God, did you see the little baby? The one in the distance there has a little baby. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at this. Look at this. See the little baby? Oh wow. She's gone into the tree. It's all right, my sweetheart. I would never hurt you. Saksabai! There's another one. We're all jumping into the trees. Wow. Beautiful. I'm completely speechless. Over in the distance, looks like there's a lookout spot. I'll take some snaps as well. I'm sure it's an incredible lookout spot, but at the moment, I think this is even better. This is really cool. Let's watch my step. How cool is this? Haven't had anything to eat all day. I'm just going to have a bite to eat, watch the day go by. Beautiful day, Bokor Mountain. How cool is this? Berry soda. Delicious, except maybe I got the wrong one. Maybe there was a language barrier because he asked me what percentage of sugar I would like, and he pointed to a sign that went from 10% up to 100%. I pointed to 10%. This is not 10%. This can't be 10%. I know natural berries can be very sweet. This is very sweet. It's got the flavour of sugarcane, which is extremely sweet, and that's also very healthy for you. This will give me the sugar boost I actually need to get through the day anyway. I've got myself fried rice with prawns that are huge. They're the size of thumbs, if not bigger. $2. What an amazing lunch in an incredible location, Bokor Mountain. And we're only halfway there. Let's try, see what this is like. Fried rice is really nice too, really nice. Wow, you can actually feel this structure moving when the thunder hits. That was surreal. The heavens have opened up. Rainy season in Kampot. If you're not interested in getting wet, maybe don't come to Cambodia in rainy season. I love it, and you got to be dressed for the occasion, which I am. Even though I was born in the UK, I guess I am very Australian. Check out this. I'm wearing thongs, board shorts, so they dry really quick, basketball top underneath my waterproof jacket. I am ready for the occasion. fantastic. This place is absolutely magnificent. One of my new favorite locations is Bokor Mountain. Check this out. And have a look at this over the other side of the road. I've never seen anything like this, never. It's beautiful. I gotta say, it's pretty cold. It's 30 degrees in Kampot today, and up here I just looked at my temperature on my motorbike, and it's literally 22 degrees up here. 22, huge difference. Have a look at this. Beautiful. Man, is it cold. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? Let's go and have a look over here. It looks like they've got some linga action, which is, don't know how to say it, penises. There we go. Check them out. Sols a day, socks a bay. Oh, a bit cold up here. Oh, cold, very cold. That is very cool. Okay, we'll go and have a look what else is around the area. Because my main concern is when I return back to Kampot town, I have to actually find another hotel to check into because I had to check out today at midday, 12 o'clock. That is really cool. That gives you a gauge of how steep it is. Ooh. All right. Not sure what's over there, but I have reached the finish line for today. I'm definitely going to come back here, whether it's tomorrow or the next time I visit Kampot, but it is actually quite cold up here. Even though I've got a waterproof jacket on, I did get a little bit in here when I was trying to actually film. I had to have the jacket open because of the camera. So I am a little bit wet and I don't want to really get sick. Last thing I want to do, especially on a holiday. That is so cool. Very nice. Another degree. That's quite impressive actually. Incredible how cold it is up there. Boutique. Wow. Okay, go across the railway line. Whoa. Do a U-turn, I think. Whoa.